Hello everyone, I'm Vivi. I started my investing journey on the stock market maybe like 8 months ago, and today I decided to change my investing strategy. So ever since I started this channel, I went on and on about how I am a dividend investor, and I would do a compilation of all the times I've said I'm a dividend investor, but I don't want to watch those clips, so sorry, you're not getting the cringe either. And now I would like to come out as a maybe growth investor, a confused growth investor. I don't really know, it's a journey, okay? Investing is a spectrum. But I will show you what has made me change my perspective on investments. And also I think it comes with experience, and it comes with my risk level changing as I go through almost a year, not quite a year, but almost a year on the stock market. While I started investing in March 2020 or March 20, around so, in 2020, in June, it was the first month I actually started receiving dividends. And I'm just gonna show you the numbers so you can see what kind of drove my decision. So since June 2020 to present day, I had 215 pounds worth of dividends received, which is great. I'm very happy. Of course, dividends take a long time to accumulate, and it was something that I wanted to grow, and I was focusing on growing a passive income so I can have a little bit of an income on the side that was just coming through, making me feel a bit more at ease with my day-to-day expenses. And while I picked only dividend stock, like all the stocks I have, all the funds, all the index funds I have, everything pays me dividends. That was a big thing for me. I was trying not to be so particular, but I really just didn't want any stocks that won't pay me dividends. That's what I wanted, the dividends. But these dividend stocks I've paid for the dividends have also grew. And of course, I knew that's gonna happen, but they grew by 1,600 pounds in the same amount of time. And I'm choosing a particularly bad week to show you this. This is the week that the GameStop is going and I'm choosing a particularly bad week to show you these figures. It used to be about 2,500 a week ago. Now with everything happening with GameStop, it's just the market has fallen quite a bit. And of course I realized this is unrealized gains. This is just what the market is currently at. But these fluctuations of like 7% increase to 10%, 12% sometimes increase in growth, to me is like, okay, maybe I should focus for growth for now. That being said, I'm not saying goodbye completely to dividends and I'm just done and now I'm doing only growth investing. No, but I'll just slowly ease myself into buying growth stocks as well, because it's really good companies I wanted and I was hoping to get when I started investing. And then I looked at their financials and the numbers, and I would see like, oh, no dividends. So I'm a bit like, I would like to have Apple. I was a bit tempted by Tesla before, but I was like, it doesn't pay me dividends and I'm a dividend investor. And to set me on track on this journey of having growth stocks in my portfolio as well nowadays, I have chosen my first growth stock. I guess it's a growth stock. It doesn't pay any dividends, but I chose to invest in Sunrun. It was going down quite a bit a few weeks ago, so I bought 250 pounds worth of stock of Sunrun. Of course, now it's going down even further, so I'm a little bit sad, but I should get more, and at the same time I don't have any more money, so it's like, okay, Sunrun, you do your thing, I'll be here when you feel better. I also received a free share, my first free share probably in like 2 months, but I received a Starbucks share, so thank you to whoever used my link. I'm very grateful. I hope you got I know you got a Starbucks share as well. I don't know if you're keeping it. Let me know if you're keeping it. I'm keeping mine. It's a growth stock again. It doesn't have a dividend paying, and it would be something that in the past I would have sold. I looked at Starbucks before, to be honest. Like, I was tempted by getting Starbucks, but because they didn't have any dividends, I didn't get it, and now I feel like I'll just keep it. The second thing I have looked into is my risk level. My risk level has actually changed, and it was something that I was kind of aware of, but I didn't want to say anything because I don't know what I'm gonna think in 1 year when I didn't have any experience last year. But I knew my risk level would probably change as I learned more about it, And my 2020, my first year investing, has been focused on index funds and secure investments and just value investing that I knew will do well in the stock market. While this year I still want to invest in index funds. I still want a few stable, conservative investors. How are they called? The people who are risk averse. I don't know. I'll still have a few conservative. That's not the word. I don't know the word. Someone teach me English, please. I'll still try to invest in index funds as well, but in the past it has been probably 80% of my portfolio was in index funds, whereas now I think I want to move a little bit more into these growth stocks and take away from the index funds and move into growth stock, or take away from some of my dividend paying stock and go into growth stock. But I've not really fully decided. I just know I want to have more individual stocks rather than primarily index funds. And finally, along with going for individual company, I think 2021 I really want to focus more on companies that I believe in. So I want to not as much as follow companies that will bring me necessarily profit, which sounds a bit ironic as an investor, to be honest, but I want to focus more on companies that would do good to the world. Oh my god, I sound so cringe, but I really believe that because I'm a long-term investor, who knows if that will change, like everything changes for me apparently, I think these companies will do really well in the long run, and I'm here for it. And the companies I would primarily focus on, at least for the first part of 2021, are in renewables and tech, which are fields that I was honestly interested before even started investing. Is the fields I was keen of putting money into it, but because of the either no dividends in tech, it tends to be no dividends, to be honest. They are very heavily reliant on growth, and in renewables the same way, the dividends are not that high because it's a new industry, it's just breaking through. It's not gonna, some of them pay dividends, but they're gonna be quite small dividends. So I was put off by investing in the companies I actually wanted to, but now I'm gonna really put my money in things that I believe in, which is such a beginner level advice, and everybody tells you that when you first start investing. But when you first start investing, you don't really know what you believe in, you just don't want to fail, which that's what I believe in. Don't fail. I've narrowed down the companies I want to focus on for now in both renewable and in tech, and I'm gonna make a video probably, or two videos separated, to discuss where I'm gonna put my money in 2020 and look at the investments that I have selected to contribute regularly to. Let me know if your investment strategy has changed at all in 2021 or since you started investing. Like, is this normal? Do we all change our strategies as we learn more? Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Goodbye.